Hello, professor and classmates. This is my presentation of the analysis of first cycle items. The test that I'm going to analyze is from a school in Cartago called San Ignacio de Loyola School. This is the exam. The two items that I decide to analyze are matching and identification. So the violations that I found in matching are the number of the part of the test is missing. The way the number of points is written is incorrect. It does not include how much points they get for each correct answer, and you can find the that violation or something about this violation in page 18, I think, in the guideline. So there is no icon of reference of a listening activity as in map suggestions, because students are not supposed to read, right? Also because students are not supposed to read, so this written vocabulary in this column is not necessary. So the corrections that I made for this part are I include the number of the part of the test. Also, the number of points, I correct them. They specify now the total amount of points and how much points they obtain for each correct answer. Also, the column of the images and answers were switched. And I add numbers instead of the unnecessary vocabulary to match. And also I added a sign or an icon for them to relate the item with a listening activity. And also I found several violations in the other item. There is the identification item. The first one, as in the last one, is the number of part of the test that is missing, right? A test needs to have an order. The second one is the way the number of points is written, and they were also 10 points total instead of 9 points. And you can find something about this violation in page 18 from the guideline. Also, so instructions were way too short for this part, that could make the item confusing for the students. Instructions should be short but clear. Also, for identification purposes, the image used have to be one, not three separated images. Also, there was no relation, box images, no arrow, no line. And that could make the instruction difficult to understand. It could have been better to use numbers for the vocabulary and smaller boxes, and to write for them to write the corresponding number. So the corrections that I made are that I include the number of the part of the item, and I change the way the number of points were written. So I specify the total amount of points and how much they could get for each correct answer. The instructions were rephrased. Last one was identify family members, use the word bank, and I changed it to identify the family members in the pictures. In the picture, sorry, I forgot to change the S. Write in the boxes the number that identifies each member. Use the word bank. And I also add numbers to each member of the family for them to write them in the boxes, in the small boxes. So I add these smaller boxes for them. These smaller boxes related with each member of the family. And also, there is an exception because with these corrections, just because students are not supposed to read, right? So in this case, it's different because they were trained to relate the image with the written members of the family. Then I just have to say thank you for seeing my presentation. I'm waiting for your comments, and I hope you find it interesting, and have a nice day.